RMB Starlight Classics is magic.
This is one of the biggest stages on the South African music calendar.
Starlight Classics is about the beauty of music and the arts.
It is one of my favorite shows, just period.
Being part of Starlight Classics, I think it's special because I'm all about memories, moments.
And it's just a privilege to share this moment with so many incredible artists and people.
It's always been a dream to be performing with an orchestra this big.
You stand on stage and you just feel completely surrounded by this beautiful timbre.
It's all just grand, incredible, amazing, spectacular.
Walking out and seeing the crowds is probably the best thing about the show.
It's the best of life that we celebrate at Starlight through the magical emotion of music.
We all share the same love of music, and that's something you don't come across often.
A total of about 4,000 people per night.
The production is huge.
Dancers, backing vocalists.
And a full orchestra.
Showcasing African excellence, which our country and our continent need to focus on so that we can all thrive together.
My name is Richard Koch. I've been with RMB Starlight Classics from the beginning. One of the first things that the SABC did after 1994 was to say the orchestra, it's not part of our core business. So I had to go around looking for funding. And one of the people that we approached was Laurie Dippenaar of RMB.
Laurie's wise and business-like response was to give the orchestra an opportunity to perform rather than merely a once-off donation, knowing that through the performance, something sustainable could be built.
The original idea of these concerts came from me, but it's like, how would I put it? It's like somebody pointing out an Airbus to you and then saying the Wright brothers were responsible.
It happened that we at the SABC were very close to the Johannesburg Country Club in Auckland Park, and Laurie said that's exactly the sort of place where our clients would like to go.
It started as a very simple concert with an orchestra, soprano, tenor, and that's about it. Our intention was to create an evening of hospitality and world-class musical entertainment that our clients simply could not attend with any other brand in town.
The idea was to have a picnic in an elegant surrounding with people elegantly dressed. It was called Blankets, Bow Ties and Baskets. As the years went by, we realized actually that something special was going on.
It soon became one of the hottest tickets in town.
It has grown from a small, comfortably traditional concert into what it is today, a proudly innovative, world-class mega show.
RMB Starlight Classics is essentially a variety concert. And what makes this show particularly unique is the way that it works with a whole lot of different genres, from Afro-pop, Afro-soul, up into contemporary pop, and then going into the classics, the opera and instrumental classics as well.
This is the only project in South Africa that uses lots and lots of genres combined and have this kind of concert.
We're giving you rock, we're giving you pop, we're giving you jazz, we're giving you classical.
No matter what kind of music you enjoy, you will get something that actually speaks to you.
Didn't expect this. Kind of expected like a pop artist evening, maybe an orchestra item, but didn't expect the mixture of the two. So it's been really, really wonderful to see.
Something that maybe we don't realize is how much the show has evolved. And it's evolved with the times. And we're going to continue to see different genres coming on. We're going to see different acts coming on. And all of those are going to be sparked by whatever conversation is happening at the time.
Over the years, we've had some amazing people on stage. Not only South Africans, but also international acts. On our local scene, we've had people like Hugh Masekela, Judith Sepuma, Pretty Yende, her sister Nombulelo, Siyabonga Makungo, Catherine Jenkins, Joshua Bell.
The privilege of working on a project like this is that not only was it on my bucket list to work on, but when we're interviewing and working with new artists, we realize that it's on everyone's bucket list. Everyone actually wants to be on the show.
Getting on this stage, feeling the adrenaline rush, the nerves, it makes you humble. You should actually remember why you're here, why you're doing what you're doing.
The experience of being part of RMB Starlight Classics is always such a special one. You're surrounded by just utter brilliance.
Performing these songs and hearing them in rehearsals and hearing them on stage with the full orchestra is already a huge bucket list thing.
To get the invite is incredible, and it pushes you just to go beyond where you think you should be working or can be working.
Just seeing performers, backed by an orchestra with a choir, it was a dream of mine for a very long time.
It's just a really wonderful showcase of South African excellence.
I love that we get to see the most incredible talent in this country.
I never thought such a thing could happen, where an artist such as myself could collaborate with classical musicians. I'm used to like a 4-piece band, and all of a sudden to have that 4-piece plus a 56-piece orchestra is just insane.
There's this magic, and it makes you think like, okay, I've got to bring my game up, and then like everyone's doing their best. It's incredible.
On the show, we strive to create what we call money can't buy moments. And money can't buy moments is something where you can't buy tickets to see that moment ever happen again.
Those moments that just sit with you. Gloria Bosman, Smoke Gets in Your Eyes. Sibongile Khumalo singing Tando's Groove. Johnny Clegg, Simbonanga.
We also need to show this unique collaborative space that Starlight is so well known for, where artists from different genres start working together.
One of the most memorable collaborations was Hugh Masekela and Pretty Yende singing Summertime.
It was incredible. And Pretty Yende has gone to, the world.
Through Starlight, we're also focusing on identifying and nurturing great young talent. And this program is called RMB Talent Unlocked, which is all about helping young people with their careers.
In 2010 is when Starlight Classics took a step up, because we had proposed a group called the 20 Tenors for 2010. A young friend of mine, Nick Nicolaides, he was one of the tenors. He and I went round South Africa looking for tenors, and we found 20 tenors.
It still feels like yesterday when I got a call from Maestro Richard Koch to be part of the 20 tenors, that we're going to be part of Starlight, and then fast forward being invited as a solo artist.
Of these 20 tenors, over half have gone on to have international careers. I crisply remember the debut of the Bala Brothers on the Starlight Classics stage.
Bala Brothers was sort of born on the Starlight Classic stage.
We had a concert with Zwei Bala, and in chatting with him, we said, I wonder if we can't use the orchestra for Shibobo. And he said, what? Do this song with orchestra? And slowly this developed into something rather more sophisticated, perhaps, which we like to call AfroSymphonic.
Developing conductors has also been a strong focus for us, and we partner with the South African Conductors Competition.
We've taken quite a few conductors from there now, from that competition. Brandon Phillips, Chad Hendricks, Siobhan Plaikis.
I couldn't predict that I would be here even 6 months ago.
As the show grows, so the talent within the show grows as well. So we've had people like Lulu, who started off as a dancer and is now assistant director.
My role has grown immensely and also pushed me to be confident in who I am and in what we put on that stage.
We've had Andy, who was a wardrobe assistant and is now a stage manager.
I started as a baby. I've learned so much. With the passion, with the love, I grew. It is amazing.
It's incredible the operation that Starlight Classics is. The production is huge.
The weight of the whole stage is 50 tons. We have 452 lighting fixtures, 85 speakers, 302 LED panels on stage. We run about 75 kilometers of cable.
There's so many departments of moving parts. You have the lighting crew, you have logistics crew, you have the guest artists, you have the costume, you have the makeup, you have so many things happening.
The technical side of things is really, really important. It's about the expression beyond just the performer standing there. We have 26 songs in the show, and it's almost like we're creating 26 scenes in which each one of those songs exists and lives. This is actually a unique concept that was put together by RMB. So it's not sponsored by RMB. It's more of a partnership that they're partnering with people in the industry, such as myself, to create this big, beautiful show.
Our vision with this biannual event is an extraordinary musical extravaganza where our clients, our staff, and the general public can feel a sense of positivity about the amazing talent in our country, and more broadly about life itself.
Starlight Classics is about a shared experience. It's spending time with the client in a casual situation when you're not talking about business and connecting with them as human beings.
I think it strengthens a lot of the bonds that we share with our clients. So it really, really brings us closer.
We actually get clients reminders every year. Do not leave me out of Starlight Classics, because it's the highlight of our year.
It's absolutely brilliant to connect with some of the clients. The one thing that always stands out, and I think it's a signature thing, 4,000 candles lit at each event. That warmth of a candlelight makes such a difference. It connects. It's absolutely stunning.
When you have that moment that's just a breather with the sight, with all of the candles that's being lit, I think that's one of my favorite parts in the show.
It fills me with enormous pride to think that our team creates an event where demand so far exceeds supply.
All the advertising in the world cannot capture what it is like when you're sitting under a canopy of stars, surrounded by music and a full orchestra, sharing lightness and brightness. It has unlimited brand return.
RMB Starlight Classics does two things. It links our brand to the world of creativity and the arts. And the second part of that is that it gives us exposure to a much broader audience than our clients.
People all over South Africa now talk about RMB Starlight Classics. The brand has become wider than just Joburg and Cape Town. People can see it on TV or on YouTube or wherever.
From an R&B brand and marketing perspective, we also develop amazing content through the two shows, which we are able to take onto our social channels. And we've been able to drive and reach new markets through the UK and across our African continent. So it really does have incredible reach, and we've taken the magic of Starlight to new audiences.
When we kicked off, we certainly weren't looking 2.5 decades ahead. We really were just focusing on giving people a joyful night of music and something that was memorable and uniquely R&B.
The continued support of everybody that comes makes it very clear that it is a world-class event.
It's going to continue to be a mirror or a reflection of society of the time. As the future of R&B grows, I think it's just about continuing to be relevant, but then always making sure that we're tying back that story to our past and looking back, making sure that the two blend well.
I think RMB and what they've done is to create something very special. It gives many opportunities to a wide range of people. And I think that's one of the most fantastic things about it.
And as the music fills the night sky, it ignites amazing feelings, emotions, memories, and I think even some new ideas and new dreams.